All right, let's get this show on the road. Slideshow. Boom! What up, Lions Den? Welcome to your second annual Lions Den Award Show. I am your host, the Commish. And for our second time doing this, we're going to be live from the big screen, baby. Shout out YouTube TV, our newest partners moving forward. Keep this short and street. Keep this short and sweet. Let's jump right into it, baby. Your first award is the Greatest Show on Turf Award. This award goes to the team that scored the most points during the regular season. This person had 3 weeks as the highest scorer, earning 45 bones to their name. They had a grand total of 1,720 points. This person started 0-3, and if you were to ask anybody before the season started, halfway through the season, they are not saying this person is going to be in this position. So with great honor, our first award of the year, the Greatest Show on Turf Award, goes to Big Kev. Attaboy, you might not have won the ship, but you got yourself a Greatest Show on Turf award. Okay, moving on to the next one. 2008 Detroit Lions Award. A little opposite than the other one. Award to the team that scores the fewest points during the regular season. You don't really want this award, you know? This is not the one you want. Grand total of 1,336 points. Yikes. Detroit Lions Award goes to Nolan. Maybe the auto drafting strategy, isn't going to work out again. Maybe you should refrain from doing that next season. Just saying, just saying. All right, moving on to our next award. We have the Jerry Jones GM Award. This is awarded to the team that facilitated the best trade of the regular season. But I want to shout out the league first and foremost. We had 8 total trades on the year. Shout out to y'all. We did it. We broke the curse that is nobody trades in fantasy football. Let's keep it going. Let's run it back next year. But for this award, this trade occurred in week 10. One team was pushing for a playoff run. The other team was trying to avoid Santa's lap. Have any guesses? The Jerry Jones GM Award goes to Mean Josh. The trade in hand was Puka Nacua for Jaden Daniels and Cortland Sutton. And obviously, as we all know, Puka went ape shit, carried me to a ship, while Jaden Daniels and Cortland Sutton kind of did their thing. And Josh didn't get last place. I think it's fair. All right, moving on. We got our Brad Holmes Undrafted Free Agent Award. This award goes to the team that worked the waiver wire with the most success this season. This person was active. Second most acquisitions in total with 22. They also flipped one of these waiver wire pickups in a trade. Got value out of multiple guys. The Brad Holmes Undrafted Free Agent Award goes to ya boy, the commish. I know, I know, I know. 2 awards in a row. Who gave this guy the authority to give these out? Well, I did. All right. And I worked that wire. And I flipped Kareem Hunt for Travis Kelce, get Fleece Ben. So what I traded for Marvin Harrison, it didn't matter because that's not the waiver wire, baby. I got Jordan Mason value, Kareem Hunt value, and Jawan Jennings value. Great flex option. Got me some wins. Fight me. I think I deserve this. But also did want to shout out Used. He was definitely the close second. He picked up Bo Nix off the waiver wire, finished as QB7. Shout out to him. And then he also picked up Mark Andrews, who obviously down the stretch was a stud. And he also, I think, flipped him in a trade. Moving on, a little flip action for you. Antonio Brown CTE Award. This award goes out to the person that made the most brain dead decisions during the regular season. And if you guys can recall, this was Kev's award last year for having multiple weeks not putting guys in the lineup or starting guys that were injured. There was honestly a couple folks that could have been up for this one this year, but I felt like the most glaring one that stood out that fit the Lions Den lore the best was this person who had dropped Mark Andrews earlier in the season for the GOAT, Kyle Pitts. And then they proceeded to start Kyle Pitts for 10 straight weeks, even though, as we all know, Kyle Pitts is cheeks. Antonio Brown CTE Award goes to Chris, baby. Congratulations, Chris. Moving on, our Tom Brady Pick 199 Award. This goes out to the team that drafted the player with the most return on investment during the regular season. They ended up drafting the wide receiver 4 for only 4 bones. They drafted the running back 10 for $1. And at the time, this was a split backfield, so you had a chance of getting the wrong guy, but he picked the right one. Tom Brady, pick 199 award goes to Ryan. Shout out Chase Brown. Shout out Brian Thomas. Not shout out Zach Moss. If you drafted Zach Moss for $1, you got the wrong guy, whoever that was. All right, moving on to our Jamarcus Russell Award. This goes out to the team that drafted the biggest bust of the regular season. This also doesn't take into account injuries like CMC, obvious, but you didn't know he was hurt, right? Obviously, you wouldn't draft him. There are honestly a lot of options out there, quite a few busts. But I feel as though that this one fits the Lions lore so much better than the others. This person drafted this guy for 43 bones and then ended up finishing as the wide receiver 41. Yikes. Jamarcus Russell Award goes to Big Kev. 2 awards for you. Congratulations. Also want to call out Brett. He drafted Travis Etienne for 46 bones, and he finished as the RB 35. Ugh. As well as Chris for drafting Maserati Marv for 50 bones and finishing as the wide receiver 30. I also traded for him. All right, moving on. Oh, little spinorama for Big Kev. Oh, that concludes our awards. Should have made a note of that. But hey, congratulations if you won an award. Please let me know in the comments if you thought you deserved an award and you didn't get one, or if somebody who won wasn't deserving. Please provide your feedback. Some bonus film time. Combed through our chat from beginning of September and took down some of the most memorable moments of the year. The 4 games before Rashee Rice goes to prison, gonna be a movie. This was Chris after Rashee Rice went crazy for a couple weeks. The next week, Mahomes took him out. I'll write you a letter from the Yoffs when you're in the gulag. This was during the first matchup of Kev versus Ski in week 3, where they were just yapping back and forth. Kev, I think you got him. If Chuba Hubbard scores 30 plus, I'll eat a deep fried sock. I said that in week 3. He didn't score 30, but man, Chuba was a top 10 running back for like 8 weeks straight. Who saw that coming? This happened in week 4. It was me to Kev. We were talking shit back and forth there, and I said, that text is screenshotted for when you don't make the playoffs. I have since deleted that screenshot, Kev. Congratulations, sir. But don't get too hyped up now because this next one here is pretty good. After Deontay Johnson was traded to the Ravens, Kev said this: he will get the most targets on the team. He was dropped. Anyways, our final one here was randomly, Ben just said this, unprovoked, and nobody responded or said anything, and it made me chuckle. Aaron Rodgers needs to be put down like a dog with rabies. Facts. You know what? Good call, Ben. And that, folks, wrap it up for our first annual recorded Lions Den Award ceremony, our second one in total. I hope you guys had a blast. But for real, shout out all of you guys. I have a blast doing all the write-ups every week, providing any type of content like this. It really is fun. We do have the best league in the entire world. And it's because of me, mainly, but it's because of all of us. And I'm excited for the draft next year to get together and run this shit back for year 12. I think year 12. Can't wait. All right, fellas. Till next time.